Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with a demon assassin build with the Revenant. I thought I did this one. I kept looking around, so if I have done this one and I couldn't find it, I apologize. But this build will be interesting. So the demon is lots of conditions, and the assassin straight power, which I think will be an interesting combination. So I can't wait to see how this goes. So we'll switch over here to our game, run through everything, do the two games as usual, and then we'll be done. So, alright. So I'll start with traits here as usual. So we have Devastation, Exposed Defense. Your first attack when entering combat applies vulnerability. This ability is refreshed when you use an elite skill. Unsuspecting Strike. Deal increased strike damage to foes with health above the health threshold. Destructive Impulses. Alt damage dealt is increased and increased additionally if an offhand weapon equipped. Throw of Combat gains stacks of battle scars while in combat, which allows our next attack to steal health. Target Destruction. Deal increased strike damage to targets based on their vulnerability stacks. And Swift Termination. Deal increased strike damage to foes below the health threshold. Invocation. Invoker's Rage. Gain Fury when you invoke a legend. Cleansing Channel. Invoking a legend removes a condition. Furious Aggression. All damage dealt is increased while you have Fury. Spirit Boon. Invoking Legend grants boons to nearby allies based on the legend that was invoked. For the Assassin, we have Might, and for the Demon, we have Resistance. Contain Temper. Gain Fury when you disable a foe. And then we have Song in the Mist. Invoking a legend casts a skill based on the legend you invoked. For the Assassin, we get Quickness, additional on hit, and vulnerability. And for the Demon, we strike foes by inflicting Slow and Torment on them. For Corruption, we have Invoking Torment. Release a burst of Torment energy when you inflict switch legends, which applies Torment, and then also Poison and Burning with the Diabolic Inferno. Acolyte Torment Dormant deals increased damage. Seething Mouse, your condition damage is increased. Pact of Pain, conditions you apply to foes last longer, but conditions applied to you also last longer. And Nearing Empowerment, damage and conditions you apply last longer. For skills, we have, this is the Assassin, we have the Daggers, which summon siphoning life when they hit. Ripstone Shadows, dodge backward through the mist, remove movement, cure conditions, and gain Fury. Phase Traversal, step through the mist to your target. Your next few attacks can't be blocked, and we get Quickness. Possible odds, empower yourself with Shiro's incredible speed and destructive powers. Gain great movement speed and striking foes an additional time. This can only occur once every quarter second. And then Jade Winds. Call upon the Jade Winds to turn nearby enemies into Jade, stunning them for a short duration.
Last, now I will feast on their anguish.
For the Demon, we have Empowering Misery. Heal yourself, heal more for each condition applied to you. It does not consume them, unlike the Ranger's Healing stance skill. Pain Absorption. Grant resistance to yourself and nearby allies. Absorb conditions from those allies. Gain resolution and additional resistance per condition. Break Stun. Banish Enchantment, deal damage, apply chill, and move boons from your foe. Unblockable, and then call the Anguish, leap toward the target area and pull forward towards your landing point. And then Embrace the Darkness, summon the power of Legendary Demon to transform into a powerful avatar. Pulse Torment to nearby foes, using skills that cost energy, increase the torment applied on the next pulse. For weapons, we have the Mace and Axe. We have a Chain that applies Torment on the first two, and Poison on the last attack with a little bounce to chain extra enemies. Searing Fissure, smash Mace in the ground, causing flames to erupt from the mist. The first strike of this attack is more powerful. Echoing Eruption, leap at your foe and deliver a massive attack that cascades outwards. Each attack is a blast finisher. For the axe, we have Frigid Blitz. Hurl your air axe at your target, damaging and chilling the foes passes through. When the axe reaches your target, shouts up to it and deliver a large blow. And Temporal Rift, slice in the mist, creating an unstable rift after a short duration. This rift will collapse on itself, pulling enemies in, applying Torment. And then we have the Sword, which applies a vulnerability in the first two attacks. And the third attack creates a rift that explodes for additional damage. Chilling Isolation Strike all nearby enemies. Then release a burst of energy. This does extra damage if it hits bonus damage if it hits one enemy only. Unrelenting Assault. Shadow Step unleash fierce attacks on nearby foes. Gain might for each time you hit damage a foe. Shackling Wave. Slice through the air, sending a wave of energy from the mist towards your foe and do your rapid strikes. Mobilized duration is increased per target you strike. And then Death Strike. Shadow step to your foe and deliver a quick attack. At this, then deliver a second devastating attack if it hits. For Ancient Echo, we refresh our bond with your channel legend, gain energy and legend specific effects. For the assassin, we get unblockable attacks, and for the demon, we get resistance. For amulet, we have carrion for power, vitality, condition damage. For the room, we have scavenging for condition damage, vitality, poison duration, and convert 7% of vitality into condition damage. For the mace and axe, we have sigil venom because we have the poison on the first attack, and then we have sigil smoldering for the second attack. And then for the sword, we have swords as our offhands. We have sigil peril for vulnerability duration increased, and sigil courage for might. So we have poison duration and burning duration increase. So it's basically a condition damage power build. I swear I've done this build, so if I have, I apologize, but I looked around and I couldn't find anything. Again, if I do, I did apologize, but I didn't see anything. Clearly, if I did, please let me know where and when, because that would be great. And then we've got the thief, which will be a video for tomorrow. And that one will be the last of the 9 before we get to meta builds for each of the classes. So, but hopefully these goes well. The last video went decent. Lost the first, won the second, so hopefully we can get a win or two out of this. But overall, that last build was good. I didn't check the rating on that. Give me a second here. Come on, load. Okay, good. I was like, I don't remember giving it a rating, but it was a good build. It's like, it wasn't bad, it was good. One combination I really want to try is the Mace and Axe with the Assassin. The Impossible Odds will be interesting. And then obviously the Demon with all the Torment and Conditions. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really tired, so I want to find these games as quick as possible. Oh, man. Cool. Any of the maps are cool with me. I prefer... Actually, I don't have a preference. Any of the 3. I hate when they're all good maps. Because then I'm like, I don't know which one to vote for. I think the forest is still my favorite. We'll check once we load it. That was like my go-to map for the longest time. And then Skyhammer with the Ranger a while back. Yep, forest. Because on Skyhammer, you could... I went up to the cannon. It was a little different. And you could knock people off the edge. So I just stood up there, bombard points, and people came up, I knocked them off the edge. It pissed them off, but it worked. And I could provide support from afar. But they've changed the cannon because of that. Not because I did. I'm sure other people did it. But I like to do it because it was easy kills. You could get them right away as they came in, too. Which was kind of fun. But, alright. We'll see how this goes. Obviously, we've got more than likely just going to stick with the Mace and Axe because of the conditions. I don't know what it is with condition builds. I like them a lot. Do they work? Not always, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know who's gonna get home. We'll see.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Here.
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn. Last, now we feast on their anguish. They've taken the bazaar from you. The dock's been captured.
Not in replenishing.
You've taken the archway.
I call upon your power.
You've lost the dock.
What the heck? Alright. Oh my gosh, seriously? Yeah. No, let's do it one. It is. Cool. Awesome.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Must rise and return to the fight.
The bazaar is yours.
Compromised.
It's a good movement skill.
The dock's been captured. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. They've taken the bazaar from you. Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
Time to do some real damage.
I'm sure that wasn't what you had planned.
You've taken the archway.
Not bad.
The bazaar is yours.
Replenish.
Oh, man. Oh, come on.
The bazaar is
Oh,
yours.
okay.
I could
Be
outrun
ready
a
to give the
centaur.
signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
I won't come undone. Help me. I'm hurt.
I demand that you release me.
Receive the light. How'd that feel?
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
Time to do some real damage.
Well, it's not working too bad.
You've lost the dock. Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
Right.
You'll have to hit much harder.
The dock's been captured.
Nice.
Your team is victorious.
Not bad. First game was good. That was worked really well. I think I didn't use the swords a whole lot, but they definitely have more the, I'd say, utility, I think. Whereas the mace and axe definitely have the just damage and condition damage. No, that worked really good though. Swapping between the assassin and demon, which obviously is the idea. As I said, the mace and axe is probably going to be the main focus, just because I like the conditions, and I don't. This is more of a condition build than a power build. Um, excuse me. But the sword, like I said, the sword has its benefit. It's the shadow step, which is kind of fun. The 2 shadow steps. It's got the immobilize, which could be useful. The chilling, and then the vulnerability for condition damage. But mainly this one is the big thing. You have the combo field, then you have the blast, you have the unblockable axe, you have the rift to pull people in, you've got the torment poison, you've got the pull, the boon removal. I like this embrace darkness one, especially on points, especially when you have high energy, because then you just apply torment constantly, which is kind of fun. And then obviously you have the healing per condition, doesn't get rid of them, which is okay. But obviously having, some healing is quite a benefit. So overall, that didn't seem too bad. Again, condition heavy, like um, we have the conditions you apply last longer, but we also have applied longer to us. So that's kind of why I tried to grab when we switch legends, we get rid of conditions, because then we can try and do that every 10 seconds or so. Doesn't seem that long, but it definitely does. But yeah. Overall, I think my favorite weapons is the mace for sure, and the mace and axe, mace sword can be kind of fun. For the Revenant, when I had the Renegade short bow, for sure the Demon Renegade was probably one of my favorites because you get Dormant and Bleeding, and that was a very dangerous combination because you could bleed on every attack basically and have high damage. It was very easy. It felt like you could drop people decently quick if everything went well your way. Worked well the first time. Let's try the same map. Alright. I need more gold. I can get rid of a bunch of stuff too. Perfect. Alright, let's see if we can get similar results. I didn't check damage. It was around 160-ish, maybe? I don't remember, actually, off the top of my head. But hopefully we can do well this game as well. I almost look like I have the same team. Which is nice. Alright, here goes game number 2. Excuse me. I'm tired. I said the thief. I'm not sure what the thief build is yet. I haven't put that one together yet. So you guys will find out today's Saturday. Couldn't think of what day it was yet. Got the warrior one up yesterday, well Thursday. This one will go up Friday, and then Friday, yeah, and then this today, Friday, and then the thief one will go up Saturday. So Sunday, we'll be starting the meta builds for at least one build, one meta build off the meta battle website for each class. So obviously those hopefully will go very well. We'll see. I don't always play them the way they're supposed to be. But here we go with game number 2. I'm happy with getting a win. That's my big thing. If I get a win with each build and do well, it's kind of big.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
There. Target identified.
They've taken the bazaar from you. The dock's been captured.
Time to do some work now.
Oh, crap.
Your enemy took the archway.
We'll have to get much off. This is getting serious.
No. Just for anybody. Clearly, I didn't hit a single person. That worked well. I probably shouldn't have gone home. That's okay.
A ripple in the earth.
That seems about right. Okay. That seems about right. So the game's gonna go the opposite direction. One great game and one bad game. Get out of our home,
It's
would be
the
good.
dock. Ah!
Really?
Getting serious.
Wow. That went well.
A ripple in the earth.
And dead.
Cannons loaded.
That's not cool.
That had to hurt. Your enemy took the archway. The dock's been captured.
Time to do some real damage. Standing. Barely. Venom. Too strong.
You've lost the dock.
Crazy.
Dang it. I really want to get a build that's the Catalyst build. Like, if I find a build that plays well with that, that would be fun.
Blue team ring
The
the
last
bell.
time I played it
Fire
didn't
all
go that
cannons.
well.
The dock's been captured. Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
And dead. Yuck. Clearly not going well at all. Well, I said I was happy if I won one game. Obviously,
The
I'd like to
bazaar is yours.
play a little better.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
There's one to remember me by.
Don't have enough energy. This is getting serious.
Oh crap. I'm on point. That's helpful, right? Not really.
You won't miss it. Blue team ring the bell. Fire all cannons. The dock's been captured.
Time to do some real damage.
Justice, courage, resolve. They've taken the bazaar from you.
Oh crap.
I'm hurting.
Kill.
Your enemy took the archway.
Nope. Like, not as good as the first game. Obviously.
signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Yikes. Clearly that didn't go well. Alright, well, we're even on games. We're 3-3. Similar damage. Similar damage. I'm gonna have to say good for this build, because first game went really well. Second game, I don't like. It's to the I wanted to make it a condition build, but the assassin, like, I don't know. It's hard because when I play builds that are very, I try to combine skills, like the Revenant, for example. I can't find the right balance between the two. I tend to go towards one side over the other, and then obviously the other side's weaker. So conditions is good. Power, not so much. So when I'm using the sword and stuff, it's not there. But when I'm using the mace and stuff, it can be there. So I kind of started to move towards the idea builds. But like it was good. You had the conditions, which was a big part of it. You had some healing, extra strike damage, which was nice. Some invoking legend abilities such as condition cleansing, boons for allies, some unique abilities. You had you had the pull with the demon, the boon removal, the embrace of darkness, which is kind of fun. You got the mace, which offers all sorts of torment, poison, burning. The axe offers chill. The sword is more damage. You got the let's say peril, vulnerability, chill, mobilize, all that fury might. So overall, it was a good build. More I think condition focused than power focused. But the assassin definitely offers great abilities for the mace and other stuff because um, you have the unblockable, you have the impossible odds, which is you get extra attacks because the mace attacks pretty quick. Doesn't re-trigger the poison and torment. I don't think it does. If it did, that'd be awesome. But I think it's very similar to the Ranger Wolf Pack one. I don't know what the actual name of it is. But like, since it's a restrike, it doesn't apply the condition again, which would be cool. It's just a little extra damage. But overall, I'm gonna have to say a good build. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed the build and the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. We're really close to 200 subscribers, so you guys aren't subscribed yet. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Take care. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.